What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little different. We are going to do a top 10 season ranked video. Coming in at our number 10 slot is Chapter 1, Season 6. Some pros about this season was Fortnite. I'm pretty sure it's the second time we had Fortnite. The next one is the Quad Crasher. So the Quad Crashers were really awesome. I liked how you could run into buildings with them. For a third pro is Quad Launchers. It's like a rocket launcher but less powerful every shot, but you could shoot 4 without reloading. The cool live event. Cons were monsters. Monsters were overpowered and they suck. Another con is Battle Pass.
Coming in at our number 9 spot is Chapter 2, Season 3. This season was good all around. Nothing stood out, good or bad. A pro for the season was the Mythics. I thought they did a really good job at continuing the Mythics from the previous season. Some other pros was that the Battle Pass was pretty good and that we could ride the sharks. A con for this season was mainly the water. I didn't really like the water taking up like 95% of the map. Like, I'm swimming half the time. They did have boats for us to travel through easily, but I feel like the water was just getting in the way. Some other cons were they added sharks, which honestly I didn't like because eating you every 2 seconds and they jump out of water and scare the crap out of you.
In our number 8 spot is Season 7. Pros about Season 7 is they added a snowbox. Another pro was they added planes. Best thing about this season was the 14 days of Fortnite. And some cons, not the strongest battle pass. Okay, everybody is gonna agree with this. It was kind of cool, but at the same time, it was overpowered. The Infinity Blade. You would not be able to win a game if somebody had it. It was overpowered, and that's why we're probably not going to see it again. And that wasn't that good of a live event.
And coming in at our number 7 spot is Season 9. This season had great revamps for some of the places of interest, even though we liked the originals better. The main pro of this season was the live event. I honestly have never seen anything like this in a game. Even though like the previous seasons had cool events, this one was crazy. It had like a Power Ranger mecha fighting this monster, and then during the season you could see the monster going around the entire island. You were just waiting for the live event to go down, and it did not disappoint. The new revamps were mainly Tilted and Retail, and then they also added the Tactical Assault Rifle, which is my favorite gun of the game, even though it hasn't even been available for most of the seasons. They added the Combat Shotgun, and they added Chug Splashes. The only con we have for this season is that the Battle Pass wasn't that good.
And coming in our number 6 spot is Season 5. So some pros about Season 5 were it was a strong battle, like really strong. And they added a desert biome. That was pretty cool. They added golf carts on Voltage guided missile for like an hour, I think, or maybe a day. So some new things added were the heavy sniper, Rift to Go, and grappler. They were all my favorite is the Rift to Go because you can get away fast. So some cons were they destroyed Tomato Town, Anarchy Anchors, they replaced Moisty Myers, and they vaulted the drum gun. The drum gun was the best, one of my favorite guns ever. And I was really sad when it was vaulted.
And coming in at our number 5 spot is Season 4. And this season was right after its peak, so it did a really good job of continuing. This season has some great new POIs, which were Dusty Divot and Risky Reels. New items like the drum gun and the dual pistols. They also added Hop Rocks. This season had a great battle pass, which was superhero themed. The first mid-season skin, which was the Visitor from the asteroid. They had the limited time mode Infinity Gauntlet with Thanos, and then they had the first ever live event. And the only con for this season is that they destroyed Dusty Depot, even though we got Dusty Divot out of it. Looking back on it, to me it's a con.
And in our number 4 spot is Season 2. Pros about Season 2. The Battle Pass, small shield potions, boogie bombs, which were overpowered back then, like super Cozy Campfire Chug Jug, Minigun, and Impulses were all added. So some new POIs added, which were also some pros, was Tilted Towers, Haunted Hills, Junction, Snobby Shores, and Shifty Shafts. So some cons about this was it's not a big battle pass. So the battle pass was a pro, but it wasn't a big battle pass, so that's why it's a con. It was only 70 tiers.
And coming in at our number 3 spot is Chapter 2, Season 4. Now, prior to this season, I wasn't really that excited because, first of all, I didn't watch that many Marvel movies. I wasn't really engaged into them, didn't really care. But I wish I would have, because after the season ended, I watched every single Marvel movie in order, and I look back, I'm like, dang, I wish I would have, understood some of this stuff. Some of the pros, it had an amazing battle pass, probably one of the best. There were a load of new POIs, too many to list out, but they were all just like Marvel themed, so that was pretty cool. In these POIs, there were usually bosses, and there were mythics with all of them. At the beginning season, there were like 3 or 4, and then towards the end, there was like 7 or 8. It was crazy. There was one particular limited time mode that me and Will played a lot. It was where you get selected, I think 2 or 3 Marvel mythics, and you would just fight 3 other people. It was so much fun. We played it so many times. But one con of this season is that I feel like the mythics, there were too many, or they were overpowered, because I feel like every time we get to like top 5 or something like that, everyone had a mythic. Everyone was like shooting you crap. It was chaotic. I honestly didn't like it. I wanted it to be more like AR shotgun kind of thing, not shooting me with mythic weapons.
So coming in, our number 2 spot is Chapter 2 Season 2. In my opinion, it was the best season ever. So some pros to this season was amazing battle pass, added mythics, added vault, added boss, great POIs, and they took away skill-based matchmaking for a couple of weeks, which was great. It was a great live event, and it kept going. You got like progressive styles for skins after tier 100. It was like to tier like 320 that it stopped, and that was amazing. I got to like tier 210, I think, and I was starting to get golden Meowscles. Then the Travis Scott concert was amazing and showed us like the old map on his back bling and all that, and Deadpool and his yacht. That was amazing. The yacht was amazing. Me and Astro would land there all the time. And so some cons were, there weren't many, just the bosses seemed a little overpowered sometimes. You had to pick between Ghost and Shadow for style, because me and Astro would rather just have all the styles. So that was our pick for number 2.
And coming in at our number 1 spot is Season 3. And this was the peak of Fortnite. Not the peak of gameplay and stuff like that, but this was the peak of its popularity. And in this season, they added several new weapons: the hand cannon, the crossbow, the hunting rifle, grenade launcher, the LMG, and the infamous guided missile. This season, they also added the supply llamas. And in Season 3, in my opinion, had the best battle pass. Not that it had the most items in the battle pass, but I think it had the best skins, which was the Rust Lord, the Elite Agent, and John Wick. And then this is the first season where it's like, if you see John Wick, you run away as fast as possible because they're probably good. But like in the next seasons, we never did that for like the tier 100. There was always, if it's John Wick, you better run away.
Guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and go check all of our other videos down below. We do awesome videos, and hopefully these ranked videos will come up. We're hoping for y'all to see best emotes and maybe best skins, like best icon skins or something like that. So more to come, expect more, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.